you for accepting my request. Just to start off, can you tell me a bit about yourself, who you are, your name, and your journey into where your role is today, please?
My name is Razia Shamim and I came in this country in 1966 and I lived in a Milk Street when I first came in there, and that area was more prominently Italian, Irish, very few our Asian people. The journey started. There used to be a St. Albans school in here on the Drake Street once upon a time. And that headmaster, right tall man and all that, they had an end of a road, there was a pub. That was his local. So he used to come there. I've seen him quite a few times walking up and down. One day I was talking to my neighbor. She had a sweet shop. She was Maltese. And she had a sweet shop on the Milkswood Road, Mary. We were talking and he stood there. He was amazed to see Asian woman where the men say yes and no. Apart from that, that's his word. They don't go beyond that. And she's having a conversation with this white lady. 2 days or 3 days after, knock on the door, the man stood there. So all he said was, I've got a parent evening coming. Just was amazed to see your wife was talking in English. So I thought, I'll ask her if she could help me with the school. I hadn't a clue what the school governor is. Yeah. I hadn't a clue what they do about it. But never done anything like that, to be honest with you. So that's how my start. All he explained it to me then very calmly. He said, what it is, even the men have invited them, but they can't say more than yes and no and thank you. So I just want them to explain, we have a parents' evening coming, and the trouble is we having with the kids, they come in here, they can't even say they want to go to the miss, they want to go to the toilet. So they make up, other kids make the fun of them when they sit themselves there. Yeah. Because they can't say it, and it's a very struggle. And I feel so much pain for them because they can't speak and they can't explain they want to go to the loo. But the other kids, the white look, there was mostly white kids, or Irish or Italian Joby, they make a fun of them. So that's the reason I want you to explain to the parent, at least. So if the parent don't speak, at least they can just explain it to the kids so they can do just, that's what this, the sign is going to the loo, what it is. So explain it to me, and that made sense. So I said, yes, I will do that. From there, I was a governor on the Deeplish. I was governor, the Ashfield was newly open again. It was a rebuilt Ashfield Road one. I was governor there. I was governor in Haybrook School. I was governor in Hamer. Those days there was no limit. Meanwood. So all these local schools I was governor. And I just think, I don't know what this role is, because governor Pakistan, powerful. There was no power to it. So that's how it started my journey. Then I met Stanley Hope, who was a councillor, and he was also an officer in the Racial Equality Council in the Champion's Hall. Somebody sent it to me, him to our house, and he said, you know, you can do a great job for your ladies. They need help. So he brought a midwife, Mrs. White, and she used to pick me up. He's the one who mentioned to the police as well. So police used to, all my life, I've done this volunteer works from 66, the only job I got paid was from the police, £1. Every time I went there, the court used to be in the town hall downstairs.
Yes.
So every time I went there, I got paid. They not only they picked me up, dropped me, and that Mrs. Whitehead she was called, and she used to pick me up as well, take me to the lady's house and explaining that. So that was how I started. For Chaplain's Hall, there's a nursery. On Friday, ladies leave the kids there for 2 hours, do the shopping, pick the kids up. Just enjoy that, give you the confidence to talk to people and what it's all about and give you ideas. I said, well, that's good. So start going there from Chaplain's Hall to 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So that was sort of things like that I started doing it. And I was enjoying it. And to be honest with you, from the day one, if it hadn't been my husband, I don't think I would have done it. He supported me. He supported me from the day one. I'm very fortunate I met right people, right time. But that's will of the Allah Ta'ala. Because I didn't do it myself. He chose me. He provided the path. He provided the people who can help me. I've been very, very fortunate. There's 100,000 people I can name who helped me, who supported me, not who I was, not because I was a female, not because they felt sorry for me. They just wanted to help me. They wanted to support me. I.e. Hamid Salik, Chaudhry, Councillor Hamid Chaudhry, Chaudhry Said, many people, by Mukhtar. There's a list of people who carried me, if anything. And I think because of them, it built my confidence. It's not only that, I became stronger.
You've mentioned a few names there. For someone from my generation or younger, they're just names. So do you want to just give an insight? Because you mentioned one for it. Just explain who they were and what their role was.
Hamid Salik was the advisor in the social services, right? And also he was an advisor in the town hall, because there was only few people, bunch of people who could help the. Not only, I think people took it wrong to say perhaps the local authority or people in the authority don't want to help people, but that wasn't true. They didn't know how to go about it unless you explain it to them. Now, Hamid Salik was a pillar between them, organization like a public, and he was in between. So advise them, guide them. He was doing it in the police as well. I used to go to the police as well. At that time, it was Frank. There was a Jim who got a bullet in the birth service station.
All right, okay.
Very, very nice people. There was Jack. There was few people in the police. I've got very close to them because they respect me, who I was.
Yes.
And they're the one was like my protection. And they always stood by me. Jim, Frank, was for years after he was retired. I always had a call from him now and again to say, how are you doing? There was few people like that in the police. I was going in and out of police like it's my father's property, to be honest with you, those days. But Hamid Salik, Councillor Chaudhry was just the one and only councillor.
Right.
He was very sportive. He was always outspoken, and he was very, very good with the people. And he always did protect me, as though I was like his sister or his daughter or something, because anybody, anything, he won't let me go anywhere by himself. There was a lot of men there, he won't go, he'll come with me. And I think he only did it because he wanted to protect me. Guide me, protect me. Then by Said, he used to ring me. Chaudhry Said lived on Hare Street, just opposite to mosque. He used to talk about, he used to take any issue related to us, drug or whatever was going on, prostitute, whatever. He used to take it really serious. So he'd ring me at night and say, Pam, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. But at the same time, that people have argued with so many people if they said anything about me. Then when I worked with, started with from Iversons, that was like Iversons and then Harvard. The directors have said it, to say it's like a social services department, our shop, because I was allowed to go if there's a meeting coming in Schofield. Not only that, there was no translation system. So what they do, like Mr. Schofield from the Ashfield, Deeplish, Mr. Swain, something like, I forgot his name properly. And they used to bring a paper to say, can you translate this? So I'm doing it there. Or
So
if
you
they need
welfare work as well,
So if they need, and luckily the both bosses from the Iversons and Harvard, they never stopped me either. If there's a need of help and if they want me to go, I remember asking John Iversons, I said, I've just got to go to, there's a bit of problem with one of the child there in Ashfield. Mr. Schofield came to pick, he rang me to say, I'm coming to pick you up, so I just want to go. He said, go. So, like I said, I was very, very fortunate. Whether it's white or Asian, I had a good people around me.
MashaAllah. That's people that have mentored you. So I believe you worked in other public health sectors. Do you want to share where you worked?
That wasn't work, that was a non-executive.
Oh, okay. Right, okay.
What I was, when I started with the age concern,
Did you?
and Linda Price, who used to be a chair of the FHSA, he said, I want you to come on the board. I said, I don't know much about health authority, blah, blah. I'll guide you. Like I said, every single corner I worked, I had a sporter there who helped me. He encouraged me. We used to have a lunch every Monday. Our office was in Long Street on the Militant. There was a pub there somewhere. I forgot what name it was. There were table was made on the proper old singer machines. You know, they were on the table thingy.
Yeah.
So we used to go for lunch. First time I went in, so he wanted to show me. We were talking about the sewing machines. I said, I used to have a sewing machine and all the blah blah. And he said, well, they've got it quite a lot there. We go lunch there. So every Monday we used to have a lunch there. While we were talking, and he said, you know, you do so much for the community. How about getting in the health? So what do I do with that? How do I do it? He said, no, you'll be very good at it. You talk about your people. Their requirements was we need to know what they want from us. And he was a chair of the FHSA Family Health Unit. And that it was somewhere else first in the Birchall, then it came in the Black Building. So he took me there once to just observe it when the meeting there. So I observed it and I said, all right. I thought, yes, we need our representative. We need somebody to be their voice. I'm very fortunate. Every person who wanted me to do something, but they were there to help me as well. Through thick and thin, if I was in something happened, somebody upset me or something, they were there to provide the shoulder. I worked with the three parties, and the three was Pamela Hodson, Rosemary Giffen, Jane Garside, I'm still a friend with, and they are Tory, and they know who I am politically. But that didn't bother them. Even now, Paul Rowan, if I can just ask him to come, he will there for me. If he knows I'm in a problem, I want to help or something, he will do it. So I have that. So I know even Cecile will say it. When I first started this open ladies group open, because she was consular, and she said I used to come and they were so shy and all that. And she said, look at the confidence now they've got. You've done that. And that is my payment.
Yes.
When they say it, to say, you build that in them.
Yeah.
They wasn't like that. Now I make them to say, get up, do a speech, welcome them. This time your turn to do the welcome. This time your turn to do this. But they do it. Before that, no way. Wow. They can't, somebody be sitting on their table outside, they won't talk then. But now, they're so comfortable talking to them. Janet is very close to them. Cecile is close to them. So in fact, Cecile comes to my group now as well. So all I owe that to the community who supported me. And it's okay.
I was just doing some research on you. Were involved with NHS around the time Rochdale Infirmary lost the
very touchy subject.
Accident and emergency and maternity ward.
Yeah. The role it was, like I said, from the FHSA. When they were closing the FHSA, changing to the coming in the health authority and all that. So it was family health service that was, but then it was coming to the health thing. So I went to the NHS then. So then I was elected. I didn't even apply for it that time, to be honest with you. Stephen Price, he was Jewish, I forgot his name. He was a chair. So I got a letter to say you're going to be an executive if you accept this position and all that. So I've been already 2 years or 3 years I've been doing on FHSA. And then when that letter came, so I meant to meet that chair, I forgot his name. Anyway. So that was quite good actually. We were in Birchall, so I became a non-executive. My role was, I was a portfolio holder, whatever you want to call it, on the maternity. I chose that. Every non-executive was given a ward, which they can support it. Then Stephen Price came, as he's a solicitor, he used to be anyway. So he became chair and we worked together very closely. He listened to me and I talked to him as well. I might not talk in the meeting because we used to talk, and he was a very nice gentleman. I even observed put it as a racist to me because they were, all it started was, everything was seemed to be, there was a director, and I will name it because Denise, and she was, all it started was, she's doing it, having some nurses or doctor coming from the Philippines. And I said it in the meeting, I said, I can't see how it's going to work. We have a language barriers. Philippines have a language barrier. How are you going to help the ethnic minority? And when our board meeting, there used to be observer there as well.
Okay.
He put it there to say I've criticized it and I was racist and all that jazz. So, because it didn't make a sense getting somebody who doesn't have the English, that language which you are aiming to cater for the people. If you are thinking of the ethnic minority, well, that's not the answer.
Yeah.
Get it from India or Pakistan or even Bangladesh. They do speak a bit of English. The culturally, they are similar.
Yeah.
So at least they know what the culture is. I'm not talking about the religion, right? At least culturally they know what the culture is. Because they're similar, three of them. But having somebody from Philippines, everything is different. Language is different. How do we know they speak English? And we having a problem explaining to our people, us not ethnic minority, to having a language barriers. We hear that. So why do we do that? Getting somebody, because I raised it in the meeting, I used to stay quiet in the meeting. I mean, whatever is bothering me, I used to share with Stephen. So that's how I've said it that day and openly in the meeting. Say, how are we going to solve this problem? Culturally, they're different, language is different. It didn't make sense. So Observer put it here, Asia's mark. And I was also a chair of the REC that time, Racial Equality Council, and I thought, how could they say that?
Yeah.
That doesn't go. And also the platform, we had it in the Health Authority, NHS, for the ethnic minority BM community. I was chairing that as well. So it didn't go that with that title. It wasn't right.
Yeah.
But I just spoke my mind. Stephen, he had a principle. He had some. He was for people, community. To be honest with you, very lovely person. And he sort of always took me with him. Like when they had an international conference in Glasgow, usually once a year. So see, he took me twice, or both the times there, or anywhere he was going, he'll take me with him. Which I respect that, and I said, I'll go. And he picked me up from my home, and then we'll go to Glasgow. We drove Glasgow, we drove London, whatever. But what I'm saying is, he was a man of the public. And I was surprised as the Observer as well, they knew me well. Because Observer used to follow me wherever I've gone. There was every other day my picture or my article. So they were following me everywhere. Ashiana, I was chair of Ashiana, I was chair of Racial Equality Council, and not only that, the bigger platform was there in a police station. We used to have a meeting in a police, something task group.
Right.
Social service, health authority, and local authority, they start up that one. I didn't even attend that. I wasn't part of when they were building the platform or anything. But suddenly my name keep coming to say she be the good chair, she be the good chair, she be. So quite a few followed me, approached me for that. So we used to have a meeting in there. I did for that quite a while. So that was quite a strong platform. And they did a good work as well. There wasn't no Asian counselling thing. So they provided some money so we can pick some of the Asian girls or whoever wanted to send them to the university to become a counsellor. Not counsellor as a counselling thing.
Yeah.
So there was few people did that, but I chaired that. Out of blue, I kept asking. Different people approached me to say, you're going to be chair for that.
Yeah.
Lovely. So I thought, all right, if that I could do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But thing was, NHSA, I was glad I've done it. But same time, I was upset how it affected the infirmary and Rochdale people. Everything, and I've argued then. And in fact, it was better. Wherever I was, whichever meeting I used to raise that to say, how you expect some of the people don't have a car, none of the family member has a car, elderly people to go there. Not only just the child one, there was a lot of things moved about.
Yes, the other departments, yes.
The other department as well. So, how they expect, then they have a language problem, they don't drive, how they expect, they'll provide, if they can put it there, they'll provide ambulance. Well, I remember there was a lady living in Milnrow, she approached me and she said it took me 7 hours. After they finished my appointment, they came early, picked me up and all that. Then they dropped everybody, everywhere, little bara there. And it took me 7 hours to come back home. She was worn out. So things like that, it happened. So one way I was regretting it then. Why did I do it?
Yeah.
I should have stopped.
You were a voice for the community.
I should have done it. But it was just that moment, I just couldn't stand up.
Yeah. So you've been awarded an MBE.
Yes,
Can you just explain what an MBE is and how you achieved that?
You know, like I was saying just now, Observer used to follow me around.
Gee.
Just before that, I don't know whether you're aware of it or not, Rochdale Council decided to put a one street name on me, right? I wasn't aware of it. They didn't ask me first. It was only Grenada and BBC people. What used to be Northwest program or something on the BBC?
Grenada Northwest, was it?
Yeah, Grenada and the BBC's the program was after the 6 o'clock news.
Right, okay.
They were there. I went home from the age concern and they was there taking photo and all that. I didn't. I found out in the Observer.
Yeah.
I found in the Observer to say they're going to rename Razia Close. But I didn't think it was my name because there's so many Razias in Rochdale.
Yeah.
And then when the detail came, that's me.
Yeah.
Then it came as a Razia Shamim. Before the first time it was in the Razia Close.
Yeah.
So it was Razia Close, so it could be Chaudhry's sister.
Yeah.
She called Razia.
Right, okay.
And Peter Roberts Jim Dobbin was David at that time. And Peter Roberts was deputy. And they both apologized to me. And they were very kind to me, to be honest with you. So, a pinch of salt, I wasn't bothered, to be honest with you. But then, I'll tell you something. From that, my son was about 13, 14 that time. Not 13, 14, maybe a bit older then. No, it was when this Razia Close was coming here, he just started the college. Anyway, after that, he moved to Workington in Cumbria. He's had a business. He bought a land. He does the properties now. Buy and sell lands and do it up and make the houses and rent it. He wanted to do Razia Close. He bought a plot, built a estate on there. There are some houses, 2-bed houses, 2 single-bed flat thing, and 3-bed houses or something. Just a bit of estate in there in Workington. I've taken some of them, my friends as well with me, and I would proudly show that. Say, this is a Razia coat. Because he had it in there. And when he was building, they asked him to say, is there any particular name you would like to that estate to be? Because it's a newly built estate. He bought the land. And he said, yes, Razia Close, Razia Court, Razia Vale, Razia this, Razia that. So why Razia? He said, that's my mother's name. And he explained it to them why he wanted his mother's name, because there should have been a street under my mother's name. But anyway, so now the Razia Close is there. So they said, well, if that's your respecting your mother, we'll have that. Whatever you want to pick. So it's a Razia Court there. Zaman came with me and we were doing something, work together. So instead of going away, I said, well, come on, we got a little house there. Zaman, and probably you know him, is a Bengali, Sadaruddin.
No, sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, he did a lot of work for the Deeplish as well.
I know Zaman really well.
So Zaman and they came when they were doing the bid. So first thing we did was, my son took them there to show Razia Close. Razia Court, sorry.
Yeah.
So that was, so answer your previous question. Yes, I was involved with the REC. I was involved with the Racial Equality Council. And that's where I got the MBE.
What is an MBE?
Member of the MP, member of the British Empire.
Mashallah.
But you don't.
That's an achievement.
But if it was Pakistan, I would have got some land or something with it. But that's it. No, I think it doesn't make much to our people, but to English people. I remember first time getting it, and we were in doctor's surgery, and Dr. Babar came out, and he just said it. Congratulations for your MB. And there was a Gora couple sitting there, and he stood up and just took a hat. So to them it has something, but other people it doesn't make.
Yes, it's just a title 12. I think it'll be more like I've just asked you, for our viewers, because they don't have an understanding what it is. I'm sure if they did, they'll acknowledge it.
Yeah. So To our people, it's just something.
Yeah.
I've got and Barclay Bank. As soon as I got it, it's in the Observer. They put it under and next to my card. They put it on my checkbook MBE. But then they took about a few years after they took it off. I don't know why.
Okay.
So just a plain one now. I don't know, but when I got that. It was, they announce it in there when they call you. They give you lesson to say how you go. You stand there, your name will be called out, and then you go there, you bow. I said, no, I'm not bowing. I'm not bowing it. I do it, Allah Ta'ala, and that's it.
Yes.
Just accepted that.
Yeah.
It was Prince Charles who were doing it that time. And I didn't bow him, but he respected, but he had a very strong grip. And they told me that he'll hold your hand, and when he let your hand go, that means for you to come back. But you walk back.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, don't put your back to him.
Not back to him.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind doing that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to bow him.
Yes, yeah.
So that's it. Wow. So he was holding my hand. My son was there, my husband was there, right on the front row, and my brother.
Oh.
My brother says, they always says, you're talking too much and all that. My brother said, my God. Everybody was like a second, going there. You and another elderly lady with a wheelchair, you took his time. I said, well, he wasn't letting my hand go. So, and he even asked me, he said, do you know when I came to KYP? 97.
Mashallah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, few years.
Yeah.
Because he came and I was there as well. He just came and stood there talking to somebody else, and I was next to it, and then he just said hello to me as well, and shook. He said, "Did I see you in the KYP? How's the KYP doing?"
Wow.
Do you remember? Out of the crowd.
Yeah.
You remember? He said, and something else he asked for the Rochdale. And how's this doing? There was some other nursing home or something he went afterwards. He said, how are they doing? I said, to be honest with you, for the work I do at Age Concern. So we started talking like long lost friend.
Yeah.
So he took more time. And if you look at the video, you can see it.
Wow.
How long we talked. So my brother said, you didn't even leave him alone because he spent more time with you. But it was quite good actually.
Yeah.
And Observer, like I said, follow me, and that Observer put it there. And then he also put it there, did the research. I was the first Pakistani. The Muslim ladies have got it. Even there was a Muslim Indian lady was there that day from doing the social worker. She got it that day. But there was few Muslim ladies has got it. A Pakistani lady, I was the first one.
Mashallah.
Is
that from Rochdale or nationally?
I think it's no, I think it was nationally because she said he's put it there. I did have that copy, and then of that Observer what he did. So I used to keep the Observer, but then we had a roof leaked and all that, and everything got ruined. Yeah. So I think I can still make it out of it sometime, but Observer will have it. Yeah. But they put it there. They did the research. So Observer and the police was given a job to inquire, is that true or not true? Then Observer came to me at Age Concern to say, we had our office in here, Rochdale then, to say, no, it was worth, you deserve it, because everybody spoke very highly of you. We did the interview, 109 people we interviewed, and they spoke very highly of you. Not only the Asian community, even the white people. So they didn't want me to have it, so they want me to take it. They have to. They requested to take my MBE off me. So they gave a job to the Observer and to the police to investigate. And when that was the Observer told me, and they put it back in the Observer to say she deserved every single step what she's got there. She deserved it.
But from my father's generation, now my father came here in 1962 from Azad Kashmir. We're from a village called Rajdhani. It's got a big population in Rochdale. And my dad used to mention a few community leaders to me. They sadly passed away on the 30th of November last year. And your name was always there. Razia Shamim, they used to mention Hamid Salik, Abdul Hamid.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Khizr Shah. So these were the names in their generation where they'll go for welfare. Like I said, even the simplest thing of like completing a form for some benefits or anything.
Now this lady has been my client for years. She has no children. So she adopted 2 nephews, raised them up and all that. And they adore her, she adores them and all. But she look at me as like I'm a sister. Any little advice where she can't talk to them or something, she rings me.
Yeah.
Now she's any little problem, health problem, whatever, she'll ask my advice. And I treat her like my sister. So I got her her heels are hurting very bad. Her husband is over 100 years. He got a card from Prince Charles, King Charles last year. So he's be 101 this year. Anyway, so he's got a carer 3 times coming in and all that. He's upstairs in the bed now for last 4 years. Never came down. So she does a lot for him as well, making the food and all that before the carer comes, always busy. And the other day, she was talking about different thing, and then she said to me, my heels are very bad, it's very hurting. I said, "Baji, fikr na karo. I got it for myself. My heel was hurting just like that, so I'll get you one. And I'll give her, so at least that sort. Things like that, people...
Massive, yeah.
To me, she can get her family speak English and all that.
Yeah.
She's from Kenya. She should know she speaks English as well now and again, but she just hasn't got confidence to talk about. But things like that, little things, it means to her a lot. It was 2-minute job for me, but it was a lot. So how much praise I've got, how much du'as I've got, isn't that worth every single pence?
Oh.
Must be taken me 10 minutes to order it, must be taken 10 minutes to receive it or bring it, whatever. But those dua will be with me forever.
So what kind of community work do you do right now? I know you've got a women's group going on in customer communities.
And luckily, because of the good people around me, the first group was set up in here. Ian Davey gave me a £600 as a pilot scheme. He was a director of the social services. Alan Buckley was with me on the board, on the Ashana. If I'm short of Bob or two, and he say, Alan, we get a short, please. Help us. Next news, the money will be on our age concerns account. So it was just face-to-face sort of thing, no computer business. That's why I'm a bit slow on that thing. So what happened was, so I got this job. Now I need to set up services. So £600 was pilot scheme. Don't charge them. I said, no, Ian, if we don't charge them, when we come to charge it, they won't come. Then you going this record, I've heard about it, to say Asian people have a budget, they give up a grant money, and then when they use it up, they don't bother. They do whatever they want to do with that money, no record for it, and then they don't just disappear. Service has never carried on. I said, well, that will be repeat again. But the reason is you forgetting. The main thing is 2 or 3 weeks I can give them free. After that, we're going to charge it. You like it or not, but we're going to charge it. Salik was with me on on that meeting. So Salik said, she's right. That's why we're failing. Because when the money goes, you don't give them some more money. And you're giving them the free services. They get used to free. When they come to pay, they won't pay. They won't come. Might as well have a home lunch. Cost them less or some whatever. Anyway, so I said, very minimum I'll charge. 50 pence I charge the first time in a year for men's group. And I was lucky, there was a person called Hamid. He used to live in Fireside thingy, the station thingy there. And people call him Hamid James Bond because he used to be having a James Bond sort of outfit and walking there. Perhaps you know him because he was living in there in that side, on the far side. Tall man, he used to do first in the morning, so very round walking, plus the step of the church. In the evening as well as so everybody knew him with his jogging bottom and all that, and they call him James Bond. So he said, no, I met him somewhere, I think a Haji shop or somewhere. I said, I'm thinking of doing this because I'm working now. I'm doing not working in the shop. He used to come in the shop as well. So he said, not in the shop now, we miss you. I said, well, because I'm health reason, I couldn't do it anyway. I said, I'm doing this job now, blah, blah, blah. Perhaps you could help me. He said, like what? I said, well, I've got to set up this lunch club. We'll do the cook. We'll cook. So him and his friend, they were like little and large. He was only that size and Hamid was quite tall.
Yeah.
And he called him, Khalid called him Chacha. He lives in Talbot Street. And anyway, the both of them set up here in the kitchen themselves, doing the cooking, doing the shopping. And there were about 60, 70 men came just like that. 6 group we set up, less than about 7 months. We had a visitor from Sheffield, Huddersfield, Halifax. In fact, Huddersfield, I had to sit on the interview panel because they wanted for me to come and sit there. And they wanted to know how we did it so quick.
Right.
6. I had a male group, and the first male group after this one pilot scheme was Border Community Centre South Street. And that was by Mukhtar Allah Bakshe Faut Ho Gaye, his brother. He got all his friends, they were volunteer. He's the one who set up with the Trafalgar Street ladies group for females groups for us. Same time I started ladies group, Nasiman Mum's house in King Street, Nasiman Nasiman. And from there we started there. Then we went to the Deeplish, and the ladies volunteer I had Dr. Huck's wife Musarrat, Allah Ta'ala say Tandurusi Dave, she's ill now, and Frida, she's ill as well at the moment, but the original volunteer is just one, Neelam, she's still my volunteer.
Mashallah.
And that was 89 when I started the first ladies group in there, Deeplish.
Yeah.
And so since then they are with me. That's how my journey was. Ashiana Housing, I started because I wasn't founder member. Athar was, Athar, Paisalik, Alan Buckley, Lars Hansen, they were the founder one, and Shuab from REC. And they're the founder member, I wasn't. But I was just asking by Salik, join in. We want a female as well there, so join in. The first meeting I went there, by Dr. Ahmed used to be, he was a founder member as well, Bengali doctor, he died. He had a heart attack, he was in hospital, so Pai Salik had to go to London for some family business. So I walked in, Allah says, oh, here comes our chair. First meeting I walked in, and that's what I was told.
Wow.
But that was only for that meeting. After that, Pai Saleh came back, Dr. Ahmed died, so Pai Saleh came chair, I became a vice chair. So that's same with the REC. That's how it went.
Wow.
He was a chair, I was vice chair. There's many platforms we share together. He's the one who introduced me to the North Account. He used to be a member there, so I went there as well. And I became a regional chair on there, the regional committee, quite a big one, from this side Lancaster to Cumbria, and this side Preston. So that was all area I was covering for that till they became a Guinness Trust. So that's what I was. So chair of Ashiana, chair of regional chair of the Anchor, regional chair of the Anchor as well.
Wow, amazing.
So it seemed to be like chair was written on my face. Whoever wants somebody to chair the chair. I'll be there. So I couldn't say no because it was a community work.
Yes.
It wasn't a personal gain, financially or otherwise, apart from pounds from the police. That was it. All voluntarily, but still, I'm glad I was chosen by the Allah Ta'ala, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and He helped me. He made the path clear for me wherever I've gone. And I think when you have feeling there and you have a witness to Allah Ta'ala to say, Allah, I'm doing it for your, teri raza li kar rahi hai. But tu hi barakat pani hai. He make the path easy for you. He opened the path for you, I should say. So that's me.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, and a big thank you to Brother Muhammad Afzal Naqshbandi for nominating you and contacting you. Because otherwise, like I said, social media isn't your thing. I would have struggled of getting hold of you. My first cousin.
No, he told me. But you could have approached me.
No.
I never said no. If it's a beneficiary to the community, I'll never say no. It's not a personal gain for anybody.
No.
Now you're doing it, you promoting this thing, how our people came and struggle about
leaders,
that's it. So you're doing it to the benefit of the community. This generation doesn't know how to struggle. We struggle.
Yes.
We struggle financially as well as otherwise.